Hello, and welcome back to the series of doing a analog remix of a song. Let's get into it. I'll show you where I got to. So in the last one, I was mixing it down to these instrument tracks and vocal tracks, an effects track, and some bus mixes, which I'll show you. We've got a mix of just the drum and bass and guitar and synth, all the instruments, the vocals and instruments. Then they're all going through another bus, all mixed together. So what we've done, I haven't got the camera to show the desk this time, because it wasn't really syncing up last time. I think I'm going to have to get some video editing software and not try and do this like a stream. So I mixed out from Cubase onto the desk the stereo instruments channel, stereo vocals, stereo effects, stereo bus, and then I took a mono, which I don't think you can see. There we go. A mono send from the drums to output 10. And the bass went to output 9 as a mono, so I could put the low end down the center. And then mix that all together. I set up a couple of parallel mixes on the desk using the bus compressor that you've seen on the last one, the Behringer 369. And then recorded that mix in, which is this master mix, which I've got set up. So I've dropped in the original mix and this new master mix, so I can A/B them and compare. I've had a listen myself, going back and forth between the two, and they sound, I mean, it's the same song, so it sounds the same in that way, but very different sounding mixes. Let's have a listen. This is the new one. I'll go back to the beginning. And I'll A/B to the original. So I think on the original there was a phase issue with the snare. It sounds a lot tighter on the new one. But this new master, we're getting an LUFS of -6.8, which is as loud as I'd want to push this track really. And on the original 8.9, so a couple of dB quieter overall. So this new one's quite a bit down the centre. It's not as wide as the digital mix. That may be, I did mess on with a stereo width plugin when I was putting up like a master effect on it, and made it a bit more mono in the verses, and then had it widen out on the chorus. But I guess it depends on how you're listening to it. When I originally mixed this track, it was all done through speakers, and the Analogue, I've had the headphones on the entire time so I could record these videos. That's probably affected the stereo image of it quite a bit. There's a couple of issues, which is another thing. When you're doing anything analog and you're printing tracks, you're kind of stuck with everything. You can't go back and change. And on the solo, the guitar in my right ear is a bit too loud, I would say. The original sounds a lot more compressed, I think. This new one sounds a lot more open, even though it's not as wide, which is a bit weird. But that's it. I think I'll mix out this analog version, put it up on the YouTube channel so you can have a listen. And I'll put a link to the original mix that's already on YouTube. See which one you prefer. They're different, but it's the same song, so it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Like the one thing I've noticed, I don't know if it's because you're mixing more with your ears when you're putting things through a desk and not looking at Cubase sessions, but the bass is so much louder than the kick on this new mix. The kick is all of the low end on this original mix. I don't know. Maybe I'll do an analog mix before I release another track. Do a digital mix, then do this. Compare the two, see which one I prefer. I think I prefer this new one, just because there is like a phase issue on the drums on the original. But that might just also be because the drums are quite a bit louder in that mix compared to the new one. I don't know. Which one do you prefer? Let me know. But other than that, that's the track. This is the new mix. Ozone 10 on it, which, if you can see, has an equalizer at 32%, so it's very, very minimal, the amount of change that is doing. There's a dynamic EQ, which again, it's probably not even doing a dB of reduction. And then the L1 limiter from Waves, just to get it up to volume. I'm taking off about another dB. Not much in the eyes of mastering, really. But I guess that was just to bring it up to the same volume level as the original one, so you could go between the two. I think the low end sounds a lot more pronounced on the original mix. But at the end of the day, doesn't really matter. So I think I'm going to leave that there, because I've got some other stuff I need to get on with. And I've already been rambling on for 11 minutes. Like I say, I'll do a mix out and put this on the YouTube so people can compare. But I'm going to leave it there for today. So bye bye.